What's up, guys? Andy here, and it is day 3 of being locked up like Akon here in Ontario due to COVID. Today, we are going to talk about healthy habit setting, not the kind of habits that are going to get you locked up, but the type of habits that are going to get you locked in to your health. Now, look, we know, hey, it's 2022, New Year's. All the survey data shows that people tend to make health-related resolutions more than anything else, okay? But the problem is the way some of these things are set. And a lot of people set their goals around, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to eat carbs, I'm not going to do that. And what I always tell my clients, and I'll tell this to you here today, health comes from what you do, not from what you don't. So with that in mind, how can we start to build up some healthy habits in the new year without focusing as much on what we're not going to do, okay? So here's what I'm going to recommend. Let's say we have a broad goal to say, I'm going to eat more vegetables, okay? Great. That is generally the number one piece of advice a dietitian gives people, funny enough. But how can we turn that from a broad goal into a specific habit that we can build into our routine over, let's say, a 90-day period and stick with? Well, here's one example. I'm going to say instead that at lunch every day, I'm going to have one of arugula, kale, or spinach, okay? Now, I choose that goal because that works for me. I know if I'm working from home, I can always have a box of one of those greens available. I know that I like those greens. I know that they have zero effort. I can literally grab them, put them into a bowl, and do whatever with them. So what I've done there is instead of having a broad goal with good intentions, I have a context-specific goal. Okay, I've set the context specifically. It's going to be one of these 3 options, and it's going to be at lunch. Now, if I'm able to stick with that, and some data and some research I've shown shows over a 90-day period, if I can stick with it consistently, the habit will intensify, right? And if I can automatize that, if that's even a word, I've gone a level above with my vegetable intake. Now, a lot of people, I fully understand why, and I sympathize with you. A lot of people want to do it all and all at once, okay? Now, potentially, yeah, that could work for some people, and fair enough. But what I want you to realize is this. Let's use the example of veganism and vegetarianism, okay? If someone eats meat once a week and they go to 0, okay, they get a special title, vegan or vegetarian. It's wonderful. It's lovely, right? And vegan and vegetarianism, I have a lot of vegan and vegetarian clients. I love working with vegans and vegetarians. It's such a noble endeavor. So this is nothing to belittle that. Let's keep that in mind. But what if we take someone who eats meat 6 days a week and in the new year takes it down to 1? Their net difference in meat intake and environmental impact is way bigger. They don't get a special title for eating meat once a week. There's no special title for that. You're just still an omnivore, but they've made a massive change. And I want you to keep that example in mind because you'll see in the link in the description, I've written an article on habit setting and some research around this. And basically, you need to know that small changes do make a big difference. Like, for example, when it comes to the environmental footprint, all you need to do is change 10% of your caloric intake daily from beef or processed meat to a seafood or legume-based, like a lentil chickpea-based source, and you can have a significant net difference in your environmental impact. So don't think it's all or nothing, guys. I hope this video has helped set 2022 in a positive light, and I'll catch you soon.